Hello? 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 We have Young Dreamers versus Swish Me Luck. We have a kickball. Hello? We have Aloysius George gives it to Carson. Carson gonna put up a quick three. No good. Rebounded by Will Kramer. Will Kramer gives it to Jesse. Jesse down to Mike. Mike, tried to give it to Brian, but no good. Carson heavily guarded. Stolen by Jason Johnson. This is insane. Carson, 2 points for Will Kramer. Hayden Huntington bringing the ball down for Young Dreamers. Gives it to Carson. Carson for a quick three. No good. Rebounded by. Oh, Young Green gets fouled. Not sure who that foul was on. Maybe Will Kramer. Dion Green at the line. Let me know if you guys can hear me, because I can never tell. Dion Green's first shot up. No good. Thanks, Ashley. This game is a little fast for me, so bear with me. Dion Green's second shot up. How many shots is he shooting? Wait, I don't know what's going on. That shot went in. Swish Me Luck's ball. Will, Mike to Jesse, Jesse to Brian. Brian inside to Jesse. Jesse puts up a shot. No good. Rebounded by Jason Johnson. Blocked by Dion Green. Out to Mike. Mike for a quick shot. No good. Rebounded by Will Kramer. Will back to Mike. To Jesse. Jesse's looking around. He gives it to Mike in the corner for a corner three. No good. Rebounded by Dion Green. Dion to Hayden. Hayden to Aloe. Aloe back to Hayden. Hayden for a quick three. No good. Rebounded by. Ooh, the ball's loose. Carson with the recovery. Carson for a quick three. Ooh, 3 points for Carson. Okay, Jesse to Mike. Mike to Brian in the corner. Brian for a quick three. 3 points for Brian Settle. Hayden bring the ball down for Young Dreamers. Hayden to Carson. Carson for a three. No good. Rebounded by Will Kramer. Will Kramer is going to slow it down. He's going to find Jesse McLeod. Jesse finds Brian. Brian finds Jason. Ooh, Jason back up to Brian. Brian to Jesse. Jesse for a three. No good. Rebounded by Mike. Mike back to Jesse. Jesse drives in, puts up a shot. No good. Rebounded by Jesse McLeod. Jesse puts up another shot. 2 points for Jesse. Hayden. Hayden's going to drive in, kicks it out to Carson. Carson tries to give it inside to Hayden, but stolen. Will Kramer has the ball. He gives it to Brian Settle. Brian's going to slow it down. He gives it to Jesse. Jesse back to Brian. Brian over to Mike in the corner. Mike is going to drive in. Ooh, kicks it to Jesse. 2 points to Jesse. 9-5 in favor of Swish Me Luck. Hayden is going to drive in, puts a quick shot, no good, rebounded by Will Kramer. Will to Jason. Jason to Mike. Back to Jason. Up top to Brian. Brian for three. 3 points for Brian Settle. Okay, we have Hayden. Hayden gives it to Carson. Carson bringing the ball down for Young Dreamers. Carson for a quick three. 3 points for Carson. Okay, we have Mike bringing the ball down for Swish Me Luck. He's going to give it to Jesse. Jesse inside to Will Kramer. Will Kramer for a shot. 2 points for Will. We have Hayden Huntington bringing the ball down for Young Dreamers. He's going to get, stolen by Jesse McLeod. Brian Settle with the fast break. Puts up the ball. 2 points for Brian Settle. Score is 16-8 in favor of Swish Me Luck. Carson Una drives in, kicks it to Wesley. Wesley over to Allo. Allo for a quick 3. No good, and it goes out of bounds. We got some substitutions coming in. In for Swish Me Luck, we have William Dixon and Camden Cleaver. And then we have Gage Weissel and Roberts from Hoosler. Both boys are from Hoosler. We have Brian Settle bringing the ball down for Swish Me Luck. He's going to shoot a quick 3. 3 more points for Brian Settle. We have Hayden to Carson. Carson for a quick 3. No good. Rebounded by Will Kramer. Will to Brian. Brian's bringing the ball down. He kicks it to Will Kramer. Back up Camden Cleaver. Cam over to William Dixon. William Dixon inside the Cam. Cam to Brian. Brian for 3. No good. Rebounded by Brian Settle. Brian puts up another 2 points. 2 points for Brian Settle. Score is 21-8 in favor of Swish Me Luck. Hayden Huntington puts up a quick shot. No good. Rebounded by Camden Cleaver. Cam to Mike. Mike to Will. Will for a quick 3. No good. Rebounded by Wesley. Wesley bringing the ball down for Young Dreamers. It's stolen by Brian Settle. Brian to Mike. Back to Brian. Brian for 2. Wesley to Hayden. Hayden up top. He's going to give it to Roberts. Puts up a quick shot, no good. The foul is on. Was that a foul? I don't know. Paxton and Isaac come in for Swish Me Luck. Bless you. Tears that came in clutch with coffee. Woo! We have Mike to Will Dixon. Will Dixon to pass. Pass over to Cam. Ooh. Stolen by the Young Dreamers. Hayden Huntington now with the ball. Hayden to back to Hayden. Hayden for a 3. No good. Rebounded by Camden Cleaver. Cam to Mike. Mike slowing it down for his teammates. Mike drives in. Kicks it to Cam. Cam almost loses it. Gives it to Isaac in the corner for 3. We have 3 in the key on Swish Me Luck. Young Dreamer ball. 23-8. 11 minutes remaining. Carson drives in. He loses it, but he gets fouled. That foul was on. I don't know who that foul was on. I'm sorry. Nobody's raising their hand. Okay. Hayden to Gage. Gage inside to Zane. Roberts? Is that him? If that's not, let me know who that is. Okay. Okay, we have Mike. Mike bringing the ball down for a Swish Me Luck. Mike to Will. Will almost loses the ball. Mike recovers. Mike's trying to find his open teammates. He needs to find help. He finds Will Dixon, but it goes over Will Dixon's head. Young Dreamer ball. (23-10). 10 minutes remaining. We have Hayden to Carson. Carson to Tiffany. Is that Zane Roberts? Yes. Okay, Zane Roberts for 3, but he misses. Camden Cleaver with the. We have a jump ball. Camden Cleaver taking the ball out for Swish Me Luck. Sometimes I forget to move the camera. Okay, we have Brian Settle. Brian Settle bringing the ball down for Swish Me Luck. Let's see what he will do. He's gonna put up a 3. No good. Rebounded by Zane Roberts. Zane gives it to Gage. Gage gets Gage to Carson. Back to Gage. Gage drives in. He kicks it to Hayden. Hayden for 3. No good. Rebounded by Gage. Ooh, tried to find an open teammate, but he didn't. Ball goes out of bounds. Swish me luck ball. Will Kramer back in the game. Oh, we have a child on the floor. Okay, we have Camden Cleaver up top. He gives it to Will Kramer. Will Kramer is going to shoot a quick three. No good. Oh, rebounded by. It goes out of bounds. It'll be Young Dreamers ball. Wesley to Hayden. He's going to give it to Gage. Gage thought about a three, but he drives in, kicks it out to Carson. Carson for a quick three. No good. Rebounded by Hayden, but I believe it went off of Hayden. But to me, it looked like it went off Will Kramer, but what do I know? We got substitutions coming in. We have Jason, Mike, and Jesse coming in for Swish Me Luck. Jesse to Brett. Brett bringing the ball down to Swish Me Luck. He's gonna find Jesse. Jesse looking for an open teammate. He finds Will Kramer in the corner for a three. No good. Rebounded by Brett. Brett for a quick point. No good. Gets his own rebound. He's gonna put it back up. 2 points for Brett. Hayden Huntington for Young Dreamer. He's gonna bring the ball down. He goes all the way in. Misses. Well, Justin McCall with the rebound. 25-10 in favor of Swish Me Luck. 8 minutes remaining. Mike to Jesse. Jesse inside the Will. Put up a shot. No good. Rebounded by Wesley. Husby started. Hayden all the way down to Carson. Carson to Gage. Gage for 2. 25-12 in favor of Swish Me Luck. Jason Johnson over to Brett. Almost went over his head. Brett to Jesse. Jesse's going to drive in. Ooh. Tried to give it to Jason Johnson, but goes over his head. Young Dreamer ball. Just kidding. Swish Me Luck ball. Jesse to Mike. Mike to Jason in the corner. Finds Will Kramer inside. Will for quick shot, no good. Rebounded by Zane Roberts. Zane. Gage guarded by Mike. Ooh, they said it went off the Gage, so it will be Swish Me Luck ball. 25-12. 7 minutes remaining in this half. We have Jesse to Mike. He's guarded by Gage. Mike inside to Jesse. Jesse's gonna put a quick shot, no good. Rebounded by Jason. Jason up top to Mike, over to Jesse. Jesse for 3. No good. He gets his own rebound. Gives it inside to Will Kramer. Will Kramer for 3. And he gets fouled. Oh, the foul was on Wesley? Foul was on Wesley. In for Young Dreamers is Dion Green. Will Kramer at the line. Will Kramer misses his shot. Rebounded by Mike. Mike to Jesse. Jesse's going to drive inside. Puts up a shot. No good. Rebounded by Hayden. Hayden's bringing the ball down for Young Dreamers. Who's he going to find? He finds Gage in the corner. Gage inside to Hayden, but Will Kramer with the deflection. Isaac with the recovery. Jensen now. He's going to drive in. Jason over to Jesse. Jesse to Will. Will for 2. 29-12 in favor of Swish Me Luck. Okay, we have Hayden Huntington up top. Oh, he gets fouled. That foul is on Mike the Bolus. We got some substitutions coming in. We have Pax, Brian, Cam, and Will, all coming in for Swish Me Luck. 5 minutes remaining in the first half. 29-12 in favor of Swish Me Luck. Another substitution coming in for Young Dreamers. Aloysius George in for Zane Roberts. Okay, Aloe in the corner. He's going to shoot a three. No good. Rebounded by Cam and Cleaver. Cam, he's going to find Pax. Pax is in the corner. Loses the ball. But it'll go to Young Dreamer. Dion to Carson. Carson finds Gage in the corner. Gage is going to shoot a three. 3 points for Gage by self. We got Cam to Mike. Mike started heavily by Carson. Ooh, we got a foul. That foul is on Carson. We got some comments below. We have someone says, "Wish me luck." Got that bad energy, and that is from Ashley Kramer. We have Cam to Will to Mike to Brian, he finds Mike over to Pax in the corner. Pax for three. Pax for three. We have Carson needs to find an open teammate. He finds Hayden Huntington. Hayden Huntington drives in. He puts the shot. 2 points for Hayden. Pax to Mike. Scores 32-17. 3 minutes remaining. Mike finds Will Dixon in the corner. Inside to Pax. Pax for two. And he gets fouled. That foul is on. It's either on Hayden or Gage. I can see. Pax shooting one shot. Ooh, Pax gets the and one. Got some substitutions. 35-17. 2 minutes remaining. 3 minutes remaining. We got Dion to Hayden. Hayden finds Carson for a quick three. No good. Rebounded by Aloe. Nope. Yep, Aloe. Aloe finds Hayden for three. No good. Rebounded by Will Kramer. Will to Mike. Mike to Brian. Brian to Mike. Mike to Will Dixon in the corner. Will Dixon for three. No good. Rebounded by Gage. Gage didn't take it all the way. I'm sorry you guys didn't see that, but Gage got fouled. He's going to the line. I'm so sorry. 35-19. 2 minutes remaining. And I don't even know who that foul was on, so I apologize. Gage at the line. Oh, he misses his free throw. Will Kramer with the rebound. Jason Johnson. He's bringing the ball down. He gives it to Cam. Cam drives in. Sets up a reverse. No good. Rebounded by Jason. Jason up to Brian. Brian over to Will. Will for three. No good. Rebounded by Brian. Ooh, he tried to give it to Will Kramer inside, but it was stolen by Dion Green. Dion gives it to Carson. Carson shoots a three. No good. Rebounded by Jason Johnson. Ooh, Jason Johnson. Stolen by Hayden Huntington. With Gage in the corner for three. 3-4. Gage, Feifeld. 35-22. We have a timeout. Yes, please. It's not even There was pretzels last night. Mm-hmm. But pizza, please. Pizza. Okay, we have a timeout. 35-22 in favor of Swish Me Luck. And I'm sorry if I'm missing things. I'm just, yeah. It's a good game. 35-22. So how y'all doing? Hope you're doing good. Coming out of the timeout, we have Jesse. Jesse gives it to Mike. Mike's bringing the ball up. Force switching him up. He's gonna give it to Brian. Brian up top. He's gonna give it to Mike. Inside to Jesse. Jesse's gonna put up shot. Ooh, finds Will Kramer. Will Kramer puts up shot. 2 points for Will Kramer. Okay, Gage Bypass. Bringing the ball down. For Young Dreamers. He's gonna put up a quick three. No good. Rebounded by Jesse McLeod. Jesse finds Mike. Mike finds Brian. Brian's gonna put up a quick three. No good. Rebounded by. Balls up in the air. Gage Bypass. Gage finds Carson. Carson finds Aloysius George. Back to Carson. Carson for a deep three. No good. Rebounded by Will Kramer. Will finds Jesse. Jesse. Ooh, he gets fouled. Ooh, charge. And he. I don't have the microphone. Okay, Hayden. Hayden to Carson. Carson to Gage. Gage shallow. Oh, we have a travel. 5 seconds left. Oh, time's gonna run out. And that's half. That's half. The score is 37-22 in favor of Swish Me Luck 2.0. Yeah, be back soon in 10 minutes. Hello. We're about 30 seconds away from the start of the second half. It will be Young Dreamers ball. Hayden gives it to Carson. Carson up top. He's got to find somebody. He finds Wesley over there. Over there, sorry. Wesley finds Hayden in the corner. Hayden puts up a quick shot for three. No good. Rebounded by Will Kramer. Will gives it to Brian. Brian gives it back to Will, who almost loses it. But Brett recovers. Brett back to Will. To Jesse. Ooh. We have 3 in the key, I think. Okay. Hayden to Carson. Carson to Gage. Ooh. Gage is going to drive in. He puts up a shot. No good. Gets his own rebound. Gets it to Hayden in the corner. Hayden to three. No good. Rebounded by Mike. Mike finds. Oh, he gives it right to Wesley. Wesley finds Carson. Carson's going to put up a quick three. Ooh, 3 for Carson. Scores 37-25. We have Mike bringing the ball down for Swish me left. Mike guarded by Gage. Mike gives it to Brian. Brian's looking around. Brian finds Brett. Brett up top with Mike. Mike back to Brian. Brian for 3. 3 points for Brian Settle. Okay, we have Aloe. Aloe gives it to Wesley. Wesley gives it to Hayden in the corner. Hayden for a 3-pointer. 3 points for Hayden Huntington. Okay, Will gives it to Mike. Mike gives it to Brett. Brett, ooh, gives it to Brian. Almost sided with Will, but Brian recovers. Brian gives it to Brett in the corner. Brett's gonna drive in, gives it to Will Kramer. Will Kramer loses it. We have a row tied up down there. Jump ball. It'll be Swish me Luck's ball. Camden Cleaver coming in. Jesse finds Mike. Mike's gonna put up a quick 3-pointer. 3 points for Mike. Hayden Huntington brings the ball down for Young Dreamers. He finds Aloe. Aloe guarded heavily by Brian Settle. Brian gets stolen. He's trying to find a teammate, but he's gonna bring the ball down himself. He gives it to Mike. Mike gets a screen by Will Kramer. Mike drives in, takes it to Jesse down low. 2 points for Jesse McLeod. Okay, Hayden or Carson scores 45-28. 17 minutes remaining. Carson up top. He's gonna find Wesley down low. Wesley kicks it out to Aloe. Oh, we have a double dribble. Swish me Luck's ball. Cam to Mike. Mike to Cam. Cam to Jesse. Jesse to Brian. Brian's gonna shoot a quick 3. 3 points for Brian Settle. Okay, Carson bringing the ball down for Young Dreamers. He's going to give it to Gage. Gage up top. Let's see what he's doing. He's going to shoot a deep 3. No good. Rebounded by Jesse McLeod. Jesse to Cam. Cam back to Mike. Mike over to Brian. Brian back to Cam. Cam's going to drive in. Tries to give it to Jesse McLeod, but loses it. Oop, we have a foul. The foul is on Jesse McLeod. Will Dixon in for Swish me Luck. Carson bringing the ball down. Carson, he's going to shoot a quick 3. No good. Rebounded by Will Kramer. Will to Brian. Brian's going to shoot. Ooh, Brian shot 3. No good. Rebounded by Cam. Cam puts up a quick shot. 2 points for Camden Cleaver. Scores 50-28. 15 minutes remaining. Hayden's gonna find Aloe. Aloe in the corner for 3. No good. Rebounded by Will Dixon. Will gets it stolen by Carson. Carson for 2. Mike gives it to Brian. Brian's bringing the ball down. slowing it down. Brian. Brian finds Camden in the corner. Cam's gonna kick it all the way to Will Dixon. Stolen by Carson Una. Carson guarded by Mike Bolus. Carson's gonna put up a shot. No good. Rebounded by Brian Settle. Brian to Will Dixon. Will's gonna put up a quick three. No good. Ooh, saved by Will Kramer, but it goes into the hands of Young Dreamers. Gage Byfeld with the ball. He loses it. Gives it to Wesley. Wesley to Carson. Carson to Hayden in the corner. Hayden's gonna drive in. Look at the shot. No good. Rebounded by Brian Settle. Brian gets pushed out of bounds. That foul was on Aloysius George, I think. Substitutions coming in for Swish Milat. Pax and Isaac are in the game. Brian to Will. Will back to Brian. Brian's going to put up a deep three-pointer. 3 points for Brian Settle. 53-30. 14 minutes remaining. Wesley on top. Wesley's going to give it to Carson. Carson inside to Wesley. Wesley's going to put up a shot. Woo! 2 points for Wesley. Camden to Brian. Brian's looking for a long pass. He gives it to Pax. Pax can shoot a quick three. No good. Rebounded by Isaac. Isaac gives it to Will. Will's going to shoot a quick three. 3 points for Will Dixon. 56-32. 13 minutes remaining. Gage Byfeld bringing the ball down for Young Dreamers. Gage is going to drive in. He kicks it out to Aloysius George. Aloysius does a spin move inside. Puts up a shot. No good. Rebounded by Wesley. Wesley goes puts up a shot. No good. Rebounded by Paxton Aloysius. Paxton tipped off by Carson. But Isaac recovers. He's guarded heavily. He gets fouled. That foul was on Aloysius George or Carson. It's either Alo or Carson. I don't know. They don't raise their hands. 56-32, 13 minutes remaining. Cam to Brian. Brian inside to Will. Will for a shot. Will Dixon. Goes out of bounds. Oh, doesn't. Aloysius George for the long toss. It was Carson. Carson tried to give it to Gage, but intercepted by Isaac. It'll be Young Dreamers' ball. Gage up top to Carson. Carson for three-pointer. No good. Rebounded by. Oh, we got a foul by Pax. Substitution. Jason Johnson's coming in, and Mike is coming in for Swish Me Up. Wes is taking the ball out for Young Dreamers. He's going to give it to Alo. Alo thought about a shot, but gives it to Gage. Gage back to Alo. He gets fouled. He gets fouled by Jason Johnson. Sit down. Oh, never mind. Wesley to Gage for a quick three. No good. Rebounded by Will Dixon. Will trying to find his open teammates, but they were guarded heavily. Mike was guarded heavily, so it'll be Young Dreamers' ball. Gage Byfeld bringing the ball out for Young Dreamers. He'll find Carson Una. Carson's gonna shoot a quick three. No good. Rebounded by Will Dixon. Isaac wanted the ball, but Will's gonna shoot a quick three. No good. Rebounded by Hayden Huntington. Hayden bringing the ball down for Young Dreamers. He's gonna shoot a quick three. No good. Rebounded by Pax Aloysius. Pax, stolen by Carson. Carson to Alo. Alo up. 2 points for Aloysius George. Mike to Pax. Back to Mike. Mike to Isaac. Isaac to Pax. Pax stolen away by Gage Byfeld. Gage Byfeld gets fouled by Pax. We got subs coming in. We have Jesse, Brett, and Brian. 56-34, 10 minutes left in the game. Carson gives it to Gage. Gage is looking around. Oh, we have a travel. Swish me lost the ball. Oh, sorry. Mike to Brian. Brian to Jason. Jason's gonna hold the ball. Slow it down. Jason to Brian. Brian to Will. Will for 3. Will Dixon. No good. Rebounded by Mike. White ball. You gotta push. That push was on Mike. We got a sub coming in. Will Kramer 4. Will Dixon.
Probably like the nicest person to foul.
Wesley to Carson. Carson's gonna drive in, but he gets stopped. He finds Aloysius George up top. Aloysius to Gage. Gage in the Hayden corner. Hayden's gonna put up a quick shot. No good. Rebounded by Wesley finds Carson. Ooh, he gets tripped up by Mike, but no foul called. Jason Johnson's gonna go all the way. No good. Rebounded by with the putback by Jason McLeod. 58-34. 9 minutes remaining. Gage to Allo. Ooh, blocked by Jesse McLeod. Mike now has the ball for Swish Me Luck. Mike gives it to Jesse. Jesse for a deep 3. Oh, with the bank shot, Jesse McLeod. 61-34. 9 minutes remaining. Caden Huntington up top. He's going to drive in. Put up a shot. No good. Rebounded by Jesse McLeod. Jesse to Brian. Brian all the way down to Will Kramer. Will Kramer for 2. 63-34. 9 minutes remaining. We have Allo inside to Hayden. Hayden gets blocked by Jesse. Mike to Jesse. Jesse's gonna put up a quick save. No good. Wesley to Carson. Carson up top. He's gonna put up a quick 3. 3 for Carson Luna. Mike to Brian. Brian finds Mike. Mike gives it back to Brian. Brian's gonna thought about a 3, but gives it up to Mike. Mike for 3. No good. Rebounded by Jason Johnson. Ooh.
On the knees.
Ouch.
On my knees, Stacy.
We got some substitutions. We have Zane Roberts coming in for Young Dreamers. And Cam, Isaac, and Pax back in for Swish Me Luck. Okay, the crowd is asking for Daryl. We have Gage. Gage up top. Guarded by Isaac. He's trying to take his defender. 5 seconds. Harold, not Daryl. I called him Daryl. Oops, it's Harold. Okay. Cam to Brian. Brian back to Cam. Cam over to Brett in the corner. Brett's gonna shoot a 3. No good. Gets his own rebound. Saves it by gives it Pax. Pax up to Cam. Cam to Brian. Brian over to Brett. Brett's gonna shoot a 3. No good. Goes out of bounds. Young Dreamers ball. Harold. He's up top. He's gonna give it to. Oh, he's just going all the way with it. He gets fouled by Brett. Six minutes remaining, 63-37. Harold at the line. Harold's first shot is up, no good. Harold's second shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Wesley, but it goes out of bounds. Substitutions coming in. Will Dixon's in. We got Cam to Isaac. Isaac picked up the dribbles, but he gives it to Will Dixon. Will gives it to Pax. Pax in the corner for 3. Pax for 3. 66-37. 5 minutes remaining in the game. Harold up top for Young Dreamers. He gives it to Carson. Carson loses the ball, but recovers. Carson gives it to Harold. Harold is heavily guarded. He needs to find a teammate. We have a jump ball. Young Dreamers ball.
Way to be tough, Harold.
Harold taking the ball out. He's gonna find Carson. Carson to Harold. Oh, Harold's gonna put up a shot. No good. Rebounded by Pat. Pat to Brett. Brett all the way down to Isaac. But gets deflected by Wesley. It'll stay with Swish Me Luck. Ooh. Cam tried to give it to Brett, but deflected out of bounds by Harold. Cam finds Pax. Pax finds Isaac up top. Isaac for a quick 3. 3 points for Isaac. Okay, Dion putting the ball down for Young Dreamers. He's gonna find Zane. Zane's gonna drive in. Gets tied up, but we gotta travel. Swish Me Luck's ball. Cam to Brett. Brett back to Cam. Cam's gonna shoot a quick 3. No good. Rebounded by Dion Green. Dion to Wesley. Wesley to Carson. Carson's gonna shoot a quick 3. No good. Rebounded by Dion Green. Dion to Harold. Harold loses it. And it goes out of bounds. Off of Will Dixon. A little questionable. I didn't know either. Hard one to call. But go to the Young Dreamers. Harold to Dion. Dion to Carson. Carson inside to Dion. Dion for 2. No good. Rebounded by Harold. Harold. He's all tied up. He's going to put it up.
Wow.
Out of bounds. Off of Push Me Luck. Young Dreamers ball. Nope. Just kidding. Out of bounds off of Young Dreamers. No, just kidding. I was right the first time. Dion finds Carson in the corner. Carson's going to shoot a quick 3. No good. Rebound. Oh, with the putback by Dion Green. Dion gets the rebound, but Will Dixon got the rebound. Will Dixon's driving down. He's got it by Dion Green. He's going to put up a quick shot. No good. Rebounded by Wesley. Wesley to Carson. Carson's going to put up a quick 2 points. 69-39. 2 minutes remaining. Brett with the ball. He's going to give it to Isaac. Isaac's going to shoot a quick 3. No good. Rebounded by Carson. Whoops. Sorry if you guys couldn't see. Carson's going to drive in. No shot, they said. Foul is on. I don't know who the foul was on. Maybe Isaac, maybe Will. But Wesley to Carson. Carson for a quick 3. 3 points for Carson. Brett to Cam. Cam bringing the ball down for Swish Me Luck. He's going to drive in. Kicks it back out to Pat. Pat is going to shoot a quick 3. Ooh, 3 points for Pat. Wesley to Carson. Carson's going to... Ooh, he gets fouled by Will Dixon. Carson Unak going to the line for shooting 3 free throws. Okay. 2 minutes remaining. Carson's first shot is up. Okay, 72-42. 72-42 in favor of Swish Me Luck. Carson's second shot coming up. Carson's second shot up. That one's good. Carson's third shot coming up. That one is good. Okay, Cam. 72-44. Was it off the foot? We got Cam. Cam's fighting to get out of there. Cam finds Will Dixon. Will Dixon for a quick 3. Will Dixon for 3. Carson's going down. He's going to shoot a 3. Ooh, Carson for 3. 75-47. Isaac bringing the ball down. He's picked off by Harold, but Will Dixon recovers. Will for three. Will Dixon for three. Dion to Carson. Carson's gonna shoot a quick three. No good. Swish me Lux ball. Brett finds Isaac. Isaac finds Will Dixon. Will Dixon for three. Nope. Out of bounds. Young Dreamers ball. Dion to Harold. Harold brings the ball down. He's gonna go all the way. He puts it down. No good. He gets fouled. That foul was on. Pax? Harold at the line, shooting two. 78-47. 1 minute remaining in the game. Harold's first shot, no good. Here's your other one. Harold's second shot up. No good. Rebounded by Pax and now with it. Pax finds. Stolen by Zane Roberts. Zane, he dribbles. Oh, stolen by Brett. Oh no! He punches the ball. Now Cam has the ball. Cam puts the shot. He gets fouled. That foul was on. Was it on Carson?
I think so.
I think that foul was on Carson, but
I blinked.
who knows? Maybe it was on Dion. Both of them were down there. Camden Cleaver at the line. Cam. First shot up. No good. 48 seconds remaining. 78-47.
That flew by.
Cam. Second shot up. He made the second shot. Dion finds Wesley. Wesley bringing the ball down for Young Dreamers. Or Wesley to Carson. Carson for three. Pax finds Brett. He's bringing the ball down for Swish Me Luck. He needs to give it to someone. He gives it to Cam. Cam gives it to Will. Will for three. 3 points for Will Dixon. 20 seconds remaining. 82-50. Harold bringing the ball down now for Young Dreamers. Harold for three. No good. Rebounded by Brett, but he loses it. He gives it to Carson. Carson's going to shoot a quick three. No good. Rebounded by Harold. Harold for two. Harold for 2 points. Brett finds Isaac. 5 seconds remaining. Will Dixon for three. 3 points for Will Dixon. It is 85-52. Swish Me Luck will play Uniclete tonight.
You guys will be playing Game 7 against the Philippines at 6:15 tonight. Young Dreamers, when they put up an invite, you guys, it's going to be at 5 p.m. against Swish class. Again, Uniclete is switching up, playing tonight at 6:15. And Young Dreamers will play Game 6 at 5 o'clock.
So, Young Dreamers play Spring Splash at 5, and Swish Me Luck will play Uniclete tonight at 6:15.
Up next, we have Game 5. We have other River Nephews playing against Hoop Hustlers.
Right now, up next, River Nephews versus Hoop Hustlers. Woo. Okay, see you guys soon. Thanks for tuning in, all 20 of you.